Hey, this is Helen Martyrs from HypnoFit. How are you today? And today's Thoughtful Thursday. And so for Thoughtful Thursday, I thought I would talk about what you need to do when the shit hits the proverbial fan. So what does that mean? It means that for all of us, there are things that could happen that we don't expect. For all of us, there are things that happen that we don't like. For all of us, there are situations that we encounter that are challenging. For every single one of us out there. And you may think that other people don't experience what you're experiencing, but let me tell you, they do. So Karen, I just saw you on my other site, and here you are on the HypnoFit site. Good to see you. So, what do you do when the shit hits the fan? Because it does for all of us. Don't think that, you're anyone special and things happen to you, but they don't happen to anyone else. They happen to all of us. And so what do? How do you cope with that? This is what I think would be a good strategy for you to adopt when that happens. And I know it's easier said than done, because quite often when things happen, emotions run rife, and perhaps we say things that we don't mean, or we do things that we don't intend because we're feeling quite emotional, upset, or angry, or whatever. But this is what I would suggest that you do. So step number one, obviously your body's having a reaction. So your body's having a physical reaction to whatever is just happening at that moment. Perhaps you've heard some news that you don't like. Perhaps someone has said something to you that you definitely don't like. And so what you need to do first is physically relax. So you need to physically relax your body. And the best way to do that, every time we physically relax, we just need to take a nice big breath in through the nose, hold it, and just breathe out of an open mouth. And just relax, okay? So that's the very first thing that you need to do, is just to physically relax. So once you've done that, once you've taken a good 10 deep breaths where you can physically relax and you're not shaking and you are actually relaxing your body, only once you've relaxed your body can you relax your mind. So quite often we're trying to control our racing thoughts. We're trying to control what's going on inside here when our body is having a physical reaction. So the first thing that must happen, like every client that comes to HypnoFit for therapy, every single client, when we do hypnotherapy, what we need to do is always physically relax our clients before we mentally relax them. That's the two-step process before we do any hypnosis on our clients. Physical relaxation, number one. Mental relaxation, number two. So the first thing you do is physical relaxation. Second is you mentally relax. So you mentally relax your mind, and any thoughts that are coming into your mind, you just allow them to just drift right out again, and then you ask yourself a compelling question. Karen is saying, yes, need that with teenagers. I've been there, Karen, and let me tell you something that I know is not good news for you, but you need that for forever. It doesn't matter whether they're teenagers or not. It's just that it happens less often as they get older. So it happens more often when they're teenagers, but it still happens where the shit hits the proverbial fan, even when they're older. So you still need that, even with young adults, believe me. So the next thing is to ask yourself a compelling question. And the question is, and this is where I find the most strength in everything that happens to me, is by asking myself this question, which is, how am I going to gain from this experience? Because my belief is that everything that we encounter in life, every challenge, every adversity, everything that happens to us so that we can actually evolve as a person, and so our soul can evolve. And so I really believe that with all my heart. If I did not believe that, I would not be able to cope with the things that have happened in my life. I really would not have. And the only way that I can cope and rise back up again and feel strong within myself is because I really believe that whatever challenge I'm experiencing is something that I'm going to end up gaining from. Somehow, I don't know what that what is yet. I don't know what it is, but somehow I'm going to be a better person. Somehow I'm going to be a stronger person. Somehow I'm going to have a belief system that's even stronger than it was before. So somehow I am going to gain from the negative experience. And yes, some people might say, yes, but how is it possible for, people that have suffered from sexual abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, to get something positive out of that? Let me speak properly. I can categorically tell you that every client that's come to HypnoFit, no matter what physical, emotional, sexual abuse they've encountered in their past, when they're in hypnosis and we ask the question, what is there to learn from that event? There is always an answer. Even if the answer is, I've learned how to be a better parent, I've learned how to, to be grateful for my life right now. I don't know what the answer is. There's no right answer. They know. Clients have their own inner wisdom as to what the answers are. And those answers become very apparent to them when they go through the process. And so I ask that question to myself consciously. So I will close my eyes after I've done my deep breathing and I'll say to myself, okay, what will I learn? What will I take out of this experience that will actually improve my life? And there's always an answer. There is always an answer. And that is what helps me move on. Because strong people don't become strong because they haven't experienced challenges. They become strong because they have experienced challenges and they have learned to overcome them. So it's not about, what happens to you. It's the way you react to whatever has happened to you that will make all the difference in your life. And so if you do have some issues that you need some assistance with, this is what we're for. This is what HypnoFit is here for. So we would love to help you. So come down for a chat and let's just talk about what's going on for you and just see if what we're offering is right for you. So complimentary, no obligation, just have a chat. So just remember that question, what am I going to gain from this experience? What am I going to learn from this experience? And the answer will come to you. So this is Helen from HypnoFit for Thoughtful Thursday. Love you lots. Bye.